Hey, welcome back. This is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. We're here in a sand ship. We just beat Skirvo, got ourselves the bow and arrow. One of the classic Zelda items that have made another comeback in this game, though it's a little bit different, as I will show you here momentarily. Just going to go ahead and grab some of these arrows over here, which we now actually acquire. And as you see, the pirate deck is filled with bones from enemies that are kind of dead at the moment, so we're going to work our way up, kind of like up the sails. And if you shoot that switch, a time shift crystal pops out, so we're going to go ahead and of course shoot that, and Fi is going to state the obvious that, hey, look at that, time shift crystal, because we haven't seen 20,000 of those already, so let's go ahead, we're going to shoot that again. You see the bow and arrow, you can actually power up your shots to different degrees of strength, which makes it go further, and aiming is a lot easier. In past games you didn't really have that reticle, it's just kind of like fired, and especially with like Ocarina of Time and stuff, it was kind of hard to aim at times. But as we did that, the Bogoblin at the top locked away the time shift crystal where we can no longer smack it. I don't know what his motivation was behind that. Maybe I guess he doesn't want to be turned back into bones. Is he aware that he turns into bones when people hit? I'm not quite sure. He's got some kind of motivation behind it. Now this ship is very vibrant. It's kind of cool. Actually, it's one of the, I like it a lot better. I mean, I already liked the sand ship dungeon, but I like it a lot more in the past state. So right now we're going to, oh come on, need to work our way up. You kidding me? Let's totally hit that. Right here we can shoot this. It's a shortcut for later on, and we'll come back here momentarily. Just drops that down. You can hit it again to rise back up when you drop down onto it later on. So what we're going to do is take out these enemies here on the deck, as we want to do a couple of things here before advancing on. And we can climb up this really high ladder. Alright, now up here we have some of the Bogoblins, we got the archers there, and we have some of these other guys with swords and hatchets and whatnot that are walking around. They're just kind of patrolling for whatever reason, I suppose, because they did take over the boat, and they were going after the Sacred Flame, I would imagine. So let's see if we can get ourselves a double kill. No, it doesn't go through them. If this was Call of Duty, it would. No, I'm kidding. You shoot this thing and it drops down the pulley system that we can use. Now what I find interesting about this, he can grab it and somehow it goes upward against the laws of gravity. I'm not sure if there's some kind of switch that he pressed when he grabbed it. I mean, we can't see it. Something was going on. Let's go ahead and get this other one dropped to us. What we're trying to do is work our way to that switch that we saw the Bogoblin press that locked away the time shift crystal, because we need to be able to use that throughout this dungeon. Otherwise, we can't advance and do anything. So let's kill this guy. Just gonna take him out the bow and arrow. One shot of the arrow will kill most of these enemies, so it's a lot easier that way than actually having to engage them. And they generally don't block your arrows. Alright, and that also will open up this door where we were earlier. So, hey buddy. Alright, so we need to rescue his crew, and as he said, they're held in the brig, also known as Pirate Term 4 Prison. I'm sure most of you already knew that. I'm not trying to sound smart or anything, but sometimes people need stuff explained to them. So, alright, that works. Dropping down, and we can, this is where we were earlier with Skirvo and everything, but it got locked away, so we can now return here. And now that the place is in its past state, there's a lot more that we can explore. It's not filled with quite as much sand, and a lot. I'm gonna go ahead and get some health while I'm here. I'm a fan of just kind of like scribbling. And that apparently was a good scribble because it gave me a lot of hearts. Find that interesting. It's a little bit weird. So we're going to return pretty much exactly where we were earlier. There's enemies now filling the room. This used to be sand, we could cross it, but now we have access to this area that was blocked off by barbed wire. And let's take these guys out so they don't smack us from behind us. We're trying to do what we need to do. And as you notice, there is that electrical barrier blocking us from getting through where we need to go. And as soon as the screen clears up, it's really annoying. I'm going to show you what you need to do. There's lots of areas like this in the dungeon where you have to aim up and you can just actually see the time shift crystal that's all the way at the top of the boat. And that will return everything and get rid of that electrical barrier where we can go right in here and grab whatever in this chest, which I'm guessing is puppies. I'm hoping it's a puppy. And nope, no puppies for us. That's lame. No fun, actually. And it just kind of exposes a couple more rooms that we already knew existed. Now we can open this. Coolio. We're going to, it's blocked now. And I want to put it back into the other state, the past state. I already know there's nothing to do at the moment in this future state, so let's go ahead and do that. Now that we open that gate, we're good to go. You can see there's a lot of doors here. There's that propeller spinning there, and this door we can now go into. Just gonna have to take out some of these guys. Oh, come on. Stop it, dude. See, if you just shoot them. Oh, this guy takes two. Shooting them is a lot easier because don't have to deal with their electric attacks. Some classic Zelda block pushing. This is one of those puzzles or elements I wish they would get rid of. We all get it. There's a switch and there's one block. Why couldn't they put it like 2 pushes away from the switch instead of having me drag it and let go, change position, then push it? Kind of unnecessary. Earlier I showed you where we pushed that boat right there, the little mini boat, down by hitting the switch, and this just opened kind of like the windows, I suppose, to get out there. So what we need to do is again take it into its past form. And what we're trying to do here, we saw where we need to free the other robots that are held in the brig, but we're also trying to activate kind of like a couple of engines throughout the boat, which will allow different things to happen and allow us to progress. This is kind of the engine room here, and a lot of this stuff we can't advance anywhere because we actually need to stand up on the moving parts of the boat to be able to jump across, and they'll move and allow us to get under them and stuff. So we're going to exit out the window, climb on up, and what we're going to do is shoot. We're going to pretty much shoot that switch again. That's our end goal, because we need to get rid of that electric barrier. So we're going to shoot the time shift crystal. To do that, we have to hit this, otherwise you can't see it. So it's going to rise us all the way up. And now that's happened, we can get a shot at the time shift. Still all the way up there. Perfect. Alright, now that happens, go ahead, we can return back down there. So, pop. Okay, so we're here. Again, you can shoot straight up because we need to be in the path to use the electrical. Stupid bats. Keesey, I don't know how it's pronounced. Keese or Keesey. I always say Keese, but I think people probably complain if I say it the wrong way. So I'll say both. Alright, back in the past state, and we're gonna jam our sword into the slit, twist it. That sounded gross. I hate the word slit. Disgusting sounding. And as you can see, down in the engine room, things are moving around for us. You were supposed to go talk to one of the prisoners in the brig, and they'll tell us that we need to do all of this. I haven't spoken to him yet, so she's acting oblivious. But we're going to end this video here momentarily. I was going to pull this switch here on the wall. Yes. I'll get you this stuff here momentarily. I'm gonna exit actually. I'll do this later. That's the end of this video for now. So subscribe, like, comment, boop boop.